Thank you very much for having me on your show. You have to see this in kind of quite a bit of perspectives are happening around. First thing is that this was a very, very targeted and focused attack. This was on the journalist and his mother because the moment after 8 months he returns to his home, exactly somebody is watching and throws a grenade. This cannot be a coincidence. Now, this is a very mini microscopic Sikh community of his and his uncles, around 20 odd people who live in that community. Again, there's a sarpanch chosen democratically from that community, which is a mini microscopic, minority. So the people have chosen him. Again, that will irk Pakistan, that will irk ISI, that will irk people like Hurriyat Conference. Point number 3. Yesterday, Uday, we have come to know that under UAPA, both the factions of Hurriyat possibly will be banned. That means money will stop, properties will be attached, more dearth of funds will be for Hurriyat and for their utility within the Kashmir so-called political system and for their masters in ISI will be diminished. So there is a repercussion. Just yesterday, Mehbooba Mufti ji was directly, blatantly threatening the Republic of India and supporting Taliban. Now let me ask you one question. Why? And let me come to Goa Chronicle. Now we know Savio. He's a good friend. We know Goa Chronicle. They are a very nationalistic newspaper and they bring all the national issues. What is you? You are your associate. What are you? ITV Network. Uday Everyday News X. By default, without fail, brings all the issues of geopolitics which matter to the nation. Let it be Pakistan, China, Turkey, France, anything which matters to the Republic of India. You are the people who bring it the first. You don't bother about your TRPs, you bother about issues. Now there is a good combo. It's a Goa Chronicle, it's a ITV associate. So they want to send message to all the people who are nationalists in this country. I urge the media of the country to be aware to this because media is the fourth pillar of democracy. An attack on one is attack on all. Today it is Goa Chronicle journalist, tomorrow it can be anybody else, tomorrow it can be anybody else. They have attacked the fourth pillar of democracy because we are speaking the truth. We are bringing the issues which concern the nation. We expose ISI, we talk about Pakistan designs, we talk about Hurriyat. We are the people who tell the people how Hurriyat was funding the stones. When Hurriyat's assets are seized, how does Pattharbadi stop? Because they are people with their interested groups who do this. And there is a group of politicians, Uday, in the past, before the application of 370, who make terrorism a business. Remember their houses, 100 crores to renovate a government bungalow, all-weather swimming pools. They're all in the open. And then there was a multi-billion-dollar Roshni scam. Remember that? And now, why, let me ask you one more question, sir. Why only one particular people are targeted? You don't see people from NC targeted. You don't see people from PDP targeted. Apni party targeted. BJP targeted. Nationalistic journalists targeted. There's a group of journalists who toe the Pakistan line in ISI. They are very safe. They don't need any security. Can't we see a design here? The design is to attack all those people who are pro-India, who are pro-development, who want Kashmir and Kashmiris to return to the mainstream, who want normalization in the valley, who want everything to happen. When Ford elections have happened, when DDC election was a success, apples have been sold all-time high, highest procurement of saffron, industry is coming, peace is prevailing, Pakistan and its agents are getting it. Hurriyat will be banned, it's a matter of time. Now you see these attacks. Now they look for a weak link, they look for nationalists, and they choose to attack them, target them. It does not matter, it is the Sarpanch of the mother. I ask a question, why on this earth should be an honest journalist and an independent Sarpanch be targeted? Why should this happen in India? It's not a matter of who and when and why. Why do they deserve to die? That is the billion-dollar question. And do we let Pakistan and ISI to make it happen? No, we will not let it happen. And if they think, Pakistan ISI thinks, they have intimidated the journalists, they have intimidated the nationalists, and India, Republic of India is going to be scared. No, you are wrong. Nobody is going to be scared here. Try as hard you can. I urge the J&K police, I urge the army, let's find these people who do it and take them to the logical conclusion and send a message to the Bajwa, Niazi, Qureshi, and ISI. This is how we reply. This is how we are going to retaliate.
Can I make a point?
Okay. Yes, Ahmed Ayaz, quickly. I have to take a break and then I want to get into Sonakshi as well.
Microscopic minority, a Sikh Sarpanch gets elected democratically. So all the people who have voted are Muslims. So that is what the Irish Birari told us. So they have elected a Sikh lady and she's an independent Sarpanch. Now her son is reporting for Goa Chronicle and we know the credentials of Goa Chronicle. Everybody knows the credentials of ITV Network. When you expose them, when you say that what is Islamization? Use of Islam as a political tool is Islamization, and radicalism is your SOP. You use radicalism as a SOP to radicalize the youth. But and the back end, what is the game? The back end, the game is making billions of dollars, making terrorism industry. You don't care how many locals, right? You don't know how many people are killed. So when there's a force which is building up and which is opposing all this, so all the constituents of that force, it doesn't matter even if you're a local Muslim, they will come and eliminate you. The point I was trying to make, why nationalistic people, why people who are for elections, why people who want to get people into the mainstreams, why BJP leaders are attacked, why BJP sarpanches are attacked, why apni party people are only attacked, why nationalistic journalists are only attacked, why they have been waiting for 8 months to threaten them, because this here, you could serve two purposes. You could intimidate the Sikh community and you could also send a message, look, even if you're selected as a sarpanch, it doesn't matter, we will not let you survive. My problem is with one thing, why should anybody who is elected get killed? Why should anybody who we have elected as per the democratic process of the country get killed? How do we give these terrorists a handle? How do we give them these alibis? How do we let them to go free? This is not the case. It's not the question of this person. Anybody who is an elected representative, if he gets killed by terrorists, is a shame on us. We should not let that happen, and we should go and hunt down these terrorists and send a message to Pakistan. Uday, these kind of attacks on, look at last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Only a particular group of people are picked, chosen and attacked. This is what the thing is, because when you expose, when those money stops coming in, today I was reading somewhere that Gilani in his residence somewhere in Srinagar has taken down the vote of Hurriyat conference, because he knows that when under UAPA, if both the factions are banned, everything about them, all the properties will be investigated. He will be asked to show where did you get the money to build these palaces. And those palaces are built on the graves of locals. Those palaces are built on the graves of policemen and army men who served in uniform in the country. This is what is the reality. And when people like our friend from Gaur Chronicle try to expose them, they become natural targets. And let's not try to give them shades. Let's not try to give them alibis. Oh, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to this. It can happen to that. My problem is, why should it happen to anybody? And when we see the data, when we look at the history, when we look at statistics, only one particular group of people are targeted, Uday. That is the $1 billion point, which the nation and everybody should know. And let's not give them any fig leaves. Let's not give them any smoke screens. Everybody knows who's being targeted and why. Why this gentleman only? So somebody was watching him for 8 months. You know why? I have one question. Why does this young man and his mother deserve to die? That is the question. Why? Kyun? Aisa kyun hai aakhir? Uday.
Okay. Ahmed Ayaz.
Trying to make, where did Hurriyat get all the money from? What was Hurriyat doing all these years? When you squeezed Hurriyat and put their leaders under jail, why did stone pelting stop? Why did incidents of terrorism stop? And why, sir, I have one question to ask. Why people from NCA and PDP are not targeted? Why from only two political parties? Though the people who are targeted are locals. They are locals. I agree to that point. But why? And let me tell you, right, there is nothing called a militant in Kashmir. They are all hardcore terrorists. Most of them are Pakistani nationals who are operating there, and they are being eliminated every day. Let's not call it a militancy. Terrorism is a blatant word. They have killed 42,000 people. Uday, count how many people wearing the uniform of J&K police were massacred by these terrorists. How many people wearing the uniform of army were massacred by these terrorists? How many of our brothers and sisters have been killed? 42,000 people is a big number, and anybody who kills 42,000 people cannot be a militant. He has to be a goddamn cold-blooded terrorist. That is the fact of life. Terrorists are terrorists and they should be eliminated. It's a matter of time. If you leave a terrorist with a gun, he will today come for you, tomorrow for me, day after day for somebody else. They are in the business of killing people. It's as simple as that. And people like Hurriyat have been always facilitating that. What is the relation between Ghulam Nabi? What is the relation between Gilani and Pai? Are they related or not? Or am I drawing illusions? Are they related or not? Let me ask this question. They are related. You know who's Ghulam Nabi Pai? You know what he does? You know he is the man who runs all the ISI propaganda. If this is what is happening, what more do you expect? It's only a matter of time today. It is this poor chap to know that there's somebody else. They will keep on getting killed as long as we try to give them fig leaves and give them smoke screens. Terrorists are terrorists. They are in the business of killing people. They have no heart. They have no mercy for anybody else. For them, a local J&K police wala or an army wala is an equal enemy. And they don't care. Anybody who holds the flag of India, who stands for India, becomes
I would like to respond. May I respond?
Please.
You see, Sumit.
ISI, Pakistan and Pakistani trained terrorists.
If it is a Pakistan, yes, if it is a Pakistan, then
That is in the domain
We are
of
dealing with Pakistan every day.
It is
We
with
deal with
somebody else.
Pakistan.
It is
Pakistan army has been defeated 4 times. That is why they are sending these
I tell you, it is
disposable
the
jihadis.
country. Sudhir,
Everybody they are dealing. Indian army is good enough to deal with Pakistan. Pakistan
That's okay.
came
Let's
4
be-
times for Kashmir. They came 4 times for Kashmir, got nothing. So don't worry about that. Indian
Acha,
army will
Vishal.
handle them. And all
Well,
those terrorists will also handle. It's a matter of time.
let me also put a very fact on record here that Mehbooba